We are going to play a game today. It's called Pick Your Poison. On one side, we have the American dream, a land where money can rewrite history, delete mistakes, and silence the past. It is chaotic, unpredictable, and dangerous, but you are free. On the other side, we have the Korean future, a land where nothing is ever deleted, where the government knows your heartbeat, and where absolute safety is guaranteed, at the cost of your humanity. By the end of this video, you will have to make a choice. Would you rather be a predator in a lawless jungle or a pet in a glass cage? Let's stop pretending. The Lady Justice in America isn't blind. She's just checking the wire transfer. The legal system here often feels like a luxury marketplace. If you are a working-class citizen and you make a minor mistake, you face the full weight of the law. Your face is plastered on public records. You are ruined. But if you are among the untouchable giants, if you are on the infamous guest list that everyone whispers about but no one sees, you don't go to court. You go to a private room. You buy the premium settlement package. In America, your past is a commodity. You can literally purchase the best legal outcome money can buy if your credit limit is high enough. How is this physically possible? It's called the NDA, Non-Disclosure Agreement. Originally designed to protect trade secrets, it has been weaponized into a legal silencer for the elite. When a high-profile figure gets caught, they don't apologize. They open their checkbook. They pay the victim a life-changing amount of money to sign a contract that says this never happened. The data doesn't disappear from the server. It is buried under a mountain of cash. It is legally sanctioned memory loss. The rich are playing a video game with infinite respawns, while you are playing on hardcore mode with one life. Do you remember the night the infamous figure passed away in his cell? Of course you do. But do you remember the details? 2 separate camera systems malfunctioned. The guards were unavailable. The logs were shrouded in mystery. The media called it a series of unfortunate events. I call it a statistical anomaly. The odds of 2 independent, high-security systems failing at the exact moment a high-value target is silenced. It is a phenomenon so rare it defies logic. In America, the delete button is real, but it costs billions. The cameras didn't break, my friends. Many wondered if the silence was purchased. The result? A sterilized history. Future generations will only see what wasn't deleted. They will see the philanthropy of the powerful, not their hidden chapters. In America, history is written by the victors, but in the digital age, history is edited by the solvent. If you can't afford to delete your past, you are the only one left with a record. Now, you might be thinking, America is broken. I want to live somewhere safe, somewhere transparent. Be careful what you wish for. Let me take you to the other side of the world, South Korea. If America is a corrupt jungle, Korea is a sterile laboratory. It is clean, it is efficient, and it is absolutely terrifying. Because here, the delete button does not exist. Not for the poor, not for the rich, not even for the powerful. In the West, we believe in second chances. You move to a new town, you start over. In Korea, there is no new town. The internet is your permanent address. Korean society uses technology to archive every action. A mistake you made in middle school, a minor conflict, is preserved in 4K resolution. When you become an adult, the digital forensics begin. Netizens will dig up your past like archaeologists. They don't just want you fired, they want you erased. It is not just cancel culture, it is social oblivion. You are technically alive, but socially, you are a ghost. Let's correct a myth. South Korea might not have the #1 fastest internet anymore, but it has something scarier: total connectivity. It is the most hyper-connected society on Earth. From the deepest subway tunnel to the highest mountain peak, there is no dead zone. This means you can never be offline. By the time your finger hovers over the delete button, your mistake has already been captured and spread to every community. You aren't fighting speed, you are fighting density. In this spiderweb, The vibration of your mistake travels instantly to everyone. There is no logout button here. In my last video, I told you about the cameras on the walls. Forget them. The real danger is the camera in your friend's hand. In Korea, citizens don't just watch, they judge. If you make a mistake, park wrong, or lose your temper in public, you aren't just reported to the police, you are uploaded to the internet. Within hours, millions of strangers are debating your moral worth. It is a people's court that never closes. The law might forgive you, but the JPEG never will. This creates a society of extreme paranoia. People don't trust their neighbors. They record them for evidence. Trust is replaced by data. It's efficient, yes, but it's cold. It's a society where human interaction is just a potential dispute waiting to happen. Is this safety, or is it a collective psychological burden? If you still think this technology protects democracy, look at the constitutional crisis of late 2024. An attempt was made to seize control using the military. In the 20th century, it would have worked. The guns were controlled. But in 2024, the attempt failed in 6 hours, not because of bullets, but because of streaming. Every movement, every tank's location, every command was broadcast live by 50 million smartphones and AI CCTVs. The leadership was stripped naked by the very surveillance grid they commanded. It sounds like a victory for the people, but think deeper. If the system can strip a leader naked in 6 hours, imagine what it can do to you in 6 seconds. In America, you can wear a mask and protest. In Korea, AI analyzes your gait, the way you walk, to identify you. You cannot hide. You cannot dissent anonymously. The system knows where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing 24/7. It is the ultimate tool for control, disguised as safety. So, Act 2 of our nightmare ends with a different choice. It's not about safety anymore. It's about your soul. Option A, the American way. You live in a world where money buys silence. It is unfair, yes, but it allows you to be a flawed human, to make mistakes, to have secrets, and to be forgotten. Option B, the Korean way. You live in a transparent world where data preserves everything. It is just, but you are no longer human. You are a file that can never be edited. So, tell me, would you rather be a flawed human with a future or a perfect data point with no past? Don't get comfortable. Your government is watching this experiment with envy. They call it smart city. They call it next-gen safety. But it is a trap. The cameras are being installed on your street corners right now. The AI software is being integrated into your local systems. The cage is being built around you while you watch this video. Korea isn't a foreign country. It is a preview of your future. Everything has a price. This vision of a crime-free society is nearly achieved. But look at the societal unhappiness. Look at the lowest birth rate in human history. A nation struggling to reproduce because its people are under the crushing weight of the panopticon. This is the cost of living in a flawless, high-pressure laboratory. The streets are safe, but the souls are exhausted. Now, I ask you, here is the contract for total safety. The price is your privacy, your peace, and potentially your existence. Are you going to sign it?
I saw the justice in a suit of gold, a silver tongue for a story untold.